Preston, Mary, we have seen the photos. They are floating around on social media. Unfortunately, we could not get the okay to use them in this story. The university says that party happened just north, off campus, and it is investigating, as you mentioned, saying that many who attended were part of Greek Row and that anyone who attended is being asked to quarantine or face discipline. Around the University of Washington campus, where it's quiet now, frustration is boiling over after a weekend party outside in the snow drew hundreds of students, many without masks. A reckless gathering is how it's been described.
I see lots and lots of people that still refuse to take it seriously. Lots of people were getting out and being responsible about it, wearing masks, sticking only with people they know, and then there are lots of other people congregating in crowded areas without masks.
It comes after at least 47 cases of COVID-19 were found among Greek students post-winter break. And with that new, more contagious variant found here, the university ordering students that were at that party to quarantine. In a letter saying in part, quote, "We will consider additional disciplinary measures and a reevaluation of Greek chapter's relationships with the University of Washington."
It's very frustrating because as much as I get that the pandemic restrictions suck and are no fun for anyone, the pandemic doesn't get any shorter if you ignore them.
We get reviewed every month.
Kenny Roll lives in West Seattle and operates a crane at the port, and because of that, he shows us an email saying he's approved to cross the lower Spokane Street Bridge.
And if I was found to be abusing it, then my license could be removed from the list.
Do you have a pass?
I have a license plate, yeah. Yeah, I have a registered plate because we have a place that doesn't get product in.
Dan Austin owns a West Seattle restaurant and is on that list too.
We have access to the bridge to get to, say, supply houses in Soto, instead of an hour-long trip around to be able to get there and back so we could open our businesses.
They're both on the list of 650 vehicle owners with license plates registered with the Seattle Department of Transportation to use the lower bridge without getting a $75 ticket. Photo enforcement tickets started February 1st, and so far more than 5,300 have been issued.
This is not for commute trips. This is for emergency access that you need to keep your business running.
SDOT originally wanted to limit lower bridge travel to just emergency vehicles and large freight going in and out of the port.
SDOT has been very, very conservative with access to that bridge.
But West Seattle businesses, the Longshoremen's Union, and port operators put pressure on SDOT for more access. SDOT relented and is currently allowing 450 daily trips for non-essential bridge users, and it's broken down by the groups that complain the most. Small businesses got 35 daily trips. Port operators got 150. The Longshoremen's Union got 225, and government got 40. And it's the leadership in these groups that decide who gets the exemption. Who makes the decision, yes or no?
Really, that comes down between just myself guiding it against the guidance that SDOT's already put out, or the Junction Association.
Dan is also the president of the West Seattle Chamber of Commerce. And like the port operators and the Longshoremen's Union, the groups submit their approvals to SDOT, who puts it on the list that the city's photo enforcement vendor uses to screen out authorized users so they don't get a ticket.
They can approve as many license plates as they like, but we limit them to the number of trips that they can take. We keep more license plates than we expect to see come through every day.
I think that there are particular legal issues with the exemptions.
Veteran Seattle traffic attorney John Zimmerman says the process of selecting who gets the exemption could be up for legal challenge.
Treating similarly situated people differently, that is, it favors certain people in West Seattle, and it's going to disfavor certain people.
What's one person's emergency may not be considered as somebody else's emergency.
Yeah, I think it's a tough nut to crack, but absolutely. You know, we're wrestling right now with healthcare workers and people getting life-saving medical treatment.
Healthcare workers will soon be added to the list in a COVID and bridge crisis that nobody anticipated. In Seattle, Matt Markovich, KOMO News.
A Seattle woman I talked to tells me she feels helpless. Her father lives just outside of Austin, and she can't use Instacart or Amazon or any delivery service to get things that he might need, like food or clothes. So there are other ways, though, that you can still help. From Seattle, Mandy Kime has been checking in daily on her dad, who lives outside of Austin. He's been snowed in for days, and she's worried about what she can do to help.
It's not just power outages, but the roads are not passable.
We also checked in with Katie Jackman, the former director of Seattle Repertory Theater, moved to Houston a few years ago. Her power was just restored.
I feel like I'm running a B&B is what I tell people. I've got people coming through here constantly trying to warm up and get water.
People in Puget Sound are wondering what they can do to help. You can make a financial donation to the Red Cross.
We're providing cots and blankets, meals, and water.
You can also donate money to World Vision, a global humanitarian organization based in Federal Way. Their main distribution center is in Dallas.
I was just on the phone earlier with one of our staff members. She's been without power for 3 days.
Right now, crews in their Fife warehouse are getting ready to ship supplies to Texas.
We're mobilizing trucks full of water, blankets, items like that to get out to our partners across the state of Texas.
Here's what you can do if you want to help.
Let's go to our website, worldvision.org, and make a donation to help, either purchase supplies or provide support for the shipping to get these items to where they need to go.
Katie Jackman says, here's something else you can do right now. Donate directly to a local food bank in Texas.
The best thing you can probably do at this point is to send a cash donation to a charity down here in Houston, like the Houston Food Bank, which is serving people and getting food out to people.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Johnson from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and all of Western Washington. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't miss our YouTube updates.